Hi, this is David Dunsavage for Dr. Strickland's 586 EDUC class on research. This is post-reflection number 8. For this week, what have I learned about research? I think I've just learned that it's not as bad as I once thought it was. It's much easier to find things you need to find. I don't know, just in general, I was really sort of scared when I started this whole process, and I didn't know where I was really going with it. I didn't understand where I was supposed to go, and I'm very details oriented. I'm much more about, knowing what the whole path is, and I think I struggled at first because we were doing it in pieces, and I just don't think I was able to see the larger part. So I guess what I've learned about research at this point is that it's really not that difficult. It's not that it's not difficult, like it's not difficult work, but finding articles and understanding where to go and the terminology, just like anything else, it takes a lot to learn. I found it interesting all the different times Dr. Strickland's talked in class about the way teachers think about things, and I think that certainly was insightful to me, that I do sort of think in in finalities of right or wrong and correct or incorrect, as opposed to understanding that there's it works a little differently here, where you get to have some thoughts, and you have to think of a way to process it, and so having never taken a philosophy class or anything like that, that's just very new to me. So I think I've just learned that research isn't as intimidating as I once thought. As far as what are my successes this week, obviously turning the lit review in, the first draft, and seeing that went over relatively well, that was big for me, especially after the annotated bibliography. Part 1 didn't go over well, and I really missed a couple key details, and that really killed me, and then that honestly sort of demoralized me, and just sort of intensified my feelings of I don't know what I'm doing. So to go out and really do well on the lit reviewer, get some positive feedback, was really encouraging, and I feel much better going forward. I think I have a clear grasp of what I'm doing. My challenges this week, as always, just finding the time, putting the work in with the reading and the writing and everything in between. APA a little bit, just making sure it's not so much that I'm having problems with it, but that just again adds to the time, just making sure that I'm double checking that I am doing it correctly. I've written APA papers before, but never to this degree, so I don't know if it's that I'm worrying more about it, and instead of just being confident that I know what I'm doing, but just all the double checking to make sure that's correct. Challenges. Me as a consumer of research, I would just say that I'm much more competent as a consumer of research. I have a greater understanding of what to do and where to go and how to find it and what to do with it when you find it, how to dissect it to figure out what's quantitative versus qualitative, or I love now just grabbing a chart and looking at it and being like, oh, okay, I know what I'm talking about. This is what's statistically significant, and this is what I need to focus on. So that's been really helpful. So I just feel incredibly more competent than I had before when it came to reading research journals and papers and so forth. Where do I go from here? Keep working on a lit review, just pounding away at it, making sure I have as many sources as I feel I need at this point to just go in there and write down everything I want to write, and finish it out, and hopefully get it to you and get some feedback and see if I'm on the right path. But yeah, so right now that's where I'm at. This is again post-reflection number 8 by David Dunsavage for Dr. Strickland's EDUC 586 class. Thanks, have a great day.